This live action movie right here of How to Train Your Dragon, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When this shit drops, I'm in it. I'm in it. Fuck you talking about? I'm in it. No funny shit, bro. This live action movie is probably gonna be one of the best live action movies we've seen in a minute. I'm talking about in a hot minute. Matter of fact, it might fuck around and be the best one. I ain't gonna lie. But since we here talking about movies, might as well talk about the best trilogies or my favorite trilogies that I've ever watched. How to Train Your Dragon. Listen, alright, it's been a hot minute since I watched these movies. I had to rewatch them last night to really remind myself of like how fire these shits are. I ain't gonna hold y'all, gang. Them shits was so damn good, bro. I actually almost shed a damn tear, bro, over a fucking kids movie. Listen, I don't care. Them shits are fire. And it feels like from the first movie to the last one, like it just goes higher and higher of like the feeling you get of like what's gonna happen in the movie. Fire. Too far. Yo, and anybody that's talking crazy about the live action because of certain shit, listen, I won't smoke with all of y'all. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Another one of the best trilogies I've ever watched, Captain America. I tell people I know all the time. I tell people I meet all the time. I tell people online all the time. When it comes to Marvel's trilogies, who I think has the best one, Captain America. Specifically MCU. Let me put that out there because there's always that one motherfucker that's like, yeah, bro, that technically is MCU. Like, bro, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like the first Captain America movie, some people might not feel like it's all that. Like, it's still alright though. Then you go to the second movie, that shit was fire. Then you go to Civil War, that shit is just mad fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that shit right there, like, low key, it might be because of the character. I don't give a fuck. That shit felt like an Avengers movie, but we still gonna count it as Captain America. We still gonna throw that in. This is another one for me, you know what I'm saying? Or the XMen movie. Well, these three. So these three right here, I'm gonna break it down. So the first one is good. Some people feel like the first one is the best one, which, look, if you feel that way, I can't even blame you because that shit was fire. Second one, that shit was good. Fire. Not gonna lie. Third one was a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie. But look, if you ask me, that shit's still good enough to make the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jean, she was bugging in that movie. Like, bro, the shit she did in that movie, yeah. She was wild. You know I gotta throw Deadpool in there. But the first Deadpool movie, I low-key feel like if you feel like it's the best one out of all three of them, I ain't even gonna be mad at you, bro. Cause that shit was fire. That shit, the first one, like, that's fire. Because that was really the first time that they introduced a Marvel character that breaks the fourth wall into a movie. But like when Deadpool was doing what he do mid-scene for some of the scenes, that was fire. Where like he blow a motherfucker head off and then he turn around to the camera and have a conversation with you like nothing just happened. Like that's fire. That's fire to me. I don't care what nobody says. I'm always a fan of whoever breaks the fourth wall. I'm a fan of that type of stuff. With the second one, I really fucked with it because of Cable. I like the fact that they put Cable. Yo, the fact that Josh Brolin played as Cable and Thanos in the same year, that right there, that's different. I don't know if I could do that either, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Cause you know how much work you really putting in to play two different Marvel characters in the same year? In the same year? And me personally, I fucked with Domino in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have not. I fucked with him. And then for part three, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's kind of self-explanatory. Like, that right there, that was movie of the year. No bullshit. Like, there was no other movie fucking with this shit. I knew that was gonna be the case. You knew that was gonna be the case. And we here again. Now, before they dropped the fourth one, this was also one of my favorite trilogies, Bad Boys. I'm not gonna lie. I say to people I know all the time. I say to people I meet all the time. If I had to pick between Fast and Furious and Bad Boys, I'd rather watch 11 Bad Boy movies before I watch 11 Fast and Furious. Bro, with Fast and Furious, y'all over here treating it like it's the Avengers and shit with cars. Like, there should be no reason I'm watching Fast and Furious and I see Vin Diesel doing some Captain America shit, pulling helicopters down with a car. Like, what? But fuck that. We gonna go back to talking about Bad Boys. Personally, out of all the Bad Boys, part 2 is the best one. Hey, look, I said part 2, that shit is fire. I like part 1 as well, too. Like, part 1 is fire, bro. But then part 3, I feel like it wasn't what the other two were, but it was still a good movie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm being a little biased because Will Smith, he my favorite actor of all time. Maybe I'm being a little biased right now. Fuck. I just feel like if you want to watch a family movie and you want to watch, like, 1 to 4 without being disappointed, you could watch Bad Boys and not be disappointed. That's just me. You can't really say that for most trilogies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that's facts. Especially when they decide to add a fourth movie. Matrix. Like, why did they add a fourth movie? You know what? I ain't even gonna get started with that. But just no Bad Boys where it's at. No bullshit.